The fundamental idea behind the Film Bazaar was for the Film Bazaar here to become the destination for Asian content. So if you want to sell or anywhere in the world you want to come and look at Asian content to buy, Film Bazaar in Goa should be the destination.
Increasingly, there is more and more cinema that's coming out, that's inspiring, that's challenging, that's radical, that's transforming the cultural landscape of this part of the world, and co-evolving with that changing landscape, co-evolving that changing cinema is the marketplace.
As a filmmaker, if I'm selfish and I want people to pay attention to my film and I want them to respect it, and I'll come here, and this is where they will actually respect what they're watching and pay attention to it.
We're kickstarting this year's co-production market with an open pitch.
Second film, Asimugam, is set in the southern state of Tamil Nadu.
I think to me the core of Film Bazaar is the co-production market, the one-on-one meetings. This is what the Film Bazaar was built on. It's a very internationally recognized format, and I think that is absolutely the strength of it.
Co-productions is so much about trust that it's important to have the people in front of you several times, have ongoing conversations about films, about industry, but about life in general as well, you know? You build a relationship that way.
This year, 2015, is a very exciting and promising selection that will bode well for maybe 2017 and beyond.
It would be silly.
Film curators are people who
may not know anything about creativity. This is a good meeting platform here. Get in touch with filmmakers who have made international co-productions, etc. So to attach it to the Film Bazaar, I think it's an essential element here for this lab.
When we approached these filmmakers, I was personally a bit unsure whether they would enjoy and they would spend that kind of time talking to my participants who are younger, inexperienced, and they all have been so unbelievably generous that I think for the Screenwriters Lab participants, it has been an eye-opening experience.
All of the projects had really good stories. Quality was quite high and became even higher after the lab, of course. And I really hope they are going to be realized because I want to see these films.
The mentors have been very great. They've been lovely, all of them. They've seen everything that I wanted to show. They've taken out enough time.
It's very important in this kind of mentoring situation that we listen to each other, that we listen to the film, that we listen to the filmmaker, and only then can an exchange take place. So I hope it's been positive for them.
They really have a very embracing kind of approach. It's like a long-term association. So I feel like once it's come under the umbrella, I feel like you can always turn to NFDC for support, which is great.
The investors pitch basically is a session where we show trailers of films which play at the viewing room.
It's a mockumentary. I think it's probably the first feature-length mockumentary from India.
This film pitching session that happens, I think, for the new filmmakers, inviting so many film sales agents from around the world and listening to these new filmmakers, I think that's very, very encouraging.
We are looking for finishing funds for the film. It's at the viewing room so you can see it.
I also have an industry screening today at 4 o'clock.
We are looking for help to release this film. Please come and talk to us if you think you'd like to take this further. Thank you all for your time.
We as investors are looking for concepts and new ideas, young writers who kind of come up with different subjects, topics.
So it's a platform that kind of connects the writers and investors, which is fantastic.
You know, the catalog is brilliant. I find it extremely convenient to be able to go into the viewing room and just, you know, get through one film after another. I have seen a few really interesting things.
The Bazaar is very well attended by international sales agents, distributors, festival programmers, so I think industry screenings is one of the ways that independent filmmakers in India can get their work out there.
We come here very early on to look at the projects, meet the filmmakers. They're amazing films, and there is an audience worldwide that wants to see these films. You put it online on iTunes, Netflix, you have up to like 80 million people that can watch your film. So that's where we bring in the value. We're actually making monetization possible for these films.
Just need to get the system in place.
Just in the middle of a highway.
More and more production to visit.
All the places that he has shown.
Films shot in a particular place help that place for people to know about it and help in tourism and eventually the revenue.
There's such fantastic locations all over our country, and instead of going to locations outside of India, there's so much we can do right here.
The Ministry of INB and Ministry of Tourism, we are committed to promote film tourism in India.
Because once we kind of are able to facilitate the ecosystem, I'm sure there will be a lot of multiplier effects of this.
I can assure you, the INB ministry is completely charged up and energized to make this single window a reality.
A knowledge series where you're never too old to learn, and every year there's something new.
Technology is giving us wonderful, terrific, outstanding new ways to tell our story.
There's a new medium called digital. The big guys are ready to put monies behind this medium.
15 days she took to make 15 YouTube videos.
On platforms like YouTube, the good thing is a lot of buzz gets created for you automatically.
Children today are the most sophisticated audiences we have ever seen.
Still, hardly there's any content being produced for them.
Normally a film has to face one censor board, but when you make a film on real life, you have multiple censor boards.
Let's just narrate it to everyone in office. And we narrated it in the office and half the people went off to sleep.
With a new filmmaker, I'm more excited because I can together go to a new zone.
There's a lot of people that want to work with you. I'm assuming the numbers are just in thousands.
Just surprise me.
Karis tujhe kosle, moja sukh tu en lasle, dusre ay kori na ka foti kire pon tu e makake la tosle.
You're taken. Yeah. Come for my concert.
The great thing about Film Bazaar is there are producers here from all over the country, creating a lot of different types of content. It seems like everybody of importance in the Indian film community is here.
What is the next big thing comes over here, and yeah, that's really exciting to be with all the people and the ideas and the connections. It's a pretty cool place.